A major bridge in Baltimore, Maryland collapsed early this morning after being hit by a cargo ship that had lost power shortly before impact. Construction workers and several vehicles plunged into the Patapsco River as a large section of the Francis Scott Key Bridge crashed into the water. Our Erik Rosales joins us from the scene with the latest.
Well, good evening, Tracy. Yes, Secretary of Transportation Pete Buttigieg, along with the two other Democratic Maryland U.S. senators, paid a visit this afternoon to the crash site, reiterating that this is still a search and rescue operation, one that is a very excruciating day for the families of the missing. Secretary went on and to say that this is no ordinary bridge, that this is a lifeline for many of the industries, not only in Baltimore, but throughout the world. And he said that this will be rebuilt and rebuilt fast with the help of Congress. Tony, if we can show the folks at home a little bit of the bridge itself, you can see that most of the Key Bridge is in fact in the water. Meanwhile, the search continues not only for the 6 construction workers, but possibly others who were on the bridge at the time it collapsed.
We are still investigating what happened, but we are quickly gathering details. The preliminary investigation points to an accident. We haven't seen any credible evidence of a terrorist attack.
Our hearts go out to all those who are on the bridge and their loved ones. We pray for them. Our gratitude goes out to the first responders who, as we speak, are out there continuing to conduct search and rescue operations.
We will bring whatever resources that the FBI has to bear. We've already brought our crisis response, our victim services, and just recently, our underwater search evidence recovery teams are on site.
At 1:30 this morning, authorities say the freighter, which was from Singapore, was traveling about 8 knots in low power when it struck a main structure of the bridge, causing it to collapse. Officials say the vessel lost power and it issued an emergency mayday call shortly before the crash. Maryland's transportation secretary says at least 8 members of a construction crew were on the bridge when it went down. They were repairing potholes and other masonry work. Only 2 so far have been rescued. The cold and murky water is making rescue operations difficult.
Once the warning came up and once notification came up that there was a mayday, who literally by being able to stop cars from coming over the bridge, these people are heroes.
The Coast Guard is still actively searching at this time. We are using response boat crews from 2 of our local Coast Guard stations, one of our helo crews from an air station in Atlantic City, and also one of our cutter crews.
Taking a closer look at the long-term effect, this is a major thoroughfare for ships, and all vessel traffic in and out of the Port of Baltimore has been suspended until further notice. As for the Key Bridge, the Transportation Authority has closed Interstate 695 in both directions, and cars are being detoured to other highways in and out of Baltimore. Officials say as many as 35,000 people per day use the bridge, which was built in the 1970s and was some 47 years old. It spanned 1.6 miles and had a price tag of more than $60 million when it was built. Officials say once the recovery effort wraps up, demolition and then construction of a new bridge will begin immediately.
We are going to get this done. We are going to make sure that this is not just rebuilt, but that we are going to rebuild in a way that remembers the people who this tragedy has impacted.
This bridge collapse is already having a devastating effect on the auto industry. GM, Toyota, and Volkswagen all use the Port of Baltimore extensively, and automakers are now forced to ship their cars to other ports so that they can be able to sell their cars in South American countries and around the world. I do want to share with you a graphic. This shows from the FAA. It's restricted fly zone area near the bridge as the search and rescue operations continue. Emergency crews are using drones, and the Coast Guard is using a variety of airships searching for anyone who still may be in the water. Again, a search and rescue operation is still underway throughout the clock around the hour. Everyone is just hoping and praying for a positive outcome. Tracy?
Yeah, absolutely we are, Eric. Question, could there have been more people on the bridge at the time?
You know, I posed that question to the NTSB, and they actually said that in their investigation, they did know about the 6 construction workers who were working on the bridge. They were filling potholes and other things when the bridge actually did collapse. They are still missing at this hour, but they say that right now they don't know if there could have been any others. They were able to stop some of the cars before the bridge actually collapsed, but right now their main mission is to search for just victims. And of course, they're all hoping for a positive outcome. Reporting from Baltimore, Erik Rosales, EWTN News Nightly.